What's good, my YouTube family? We back in a reaction video. We got my boy Codename Super with when the mappa animators got dragged back into the studio to finish Sukuna versus Mahoraga. You know, one of the greatest newer fights in anime history. I'm gonna say one of the greatest. It's one of the newer ones. You know, it's at the list. It's not at the top of the list though. It's like in the bottom tier list because we got a lot of great fights that came before that. A lot of y'all glazing that fight. It's a great fight. Great fight. I love it. But y'all glazing it. Crazily too. Like, stop. It's a great fight. Like, y'all talking about like it's top best fight ever. Y'all ain't watching enough. Y'all ain't watching enough anime. But we finna watch my boy Cole talk about it. So with that being said, y'all already know the deal. We don't want to fight a bunch of times. Cole channel gonna be linked down below. On all the rest of the videos, make sure you go show some love, hit the sub button, all that good stuff. You know, we gotta hit the likes. And we gotta make a full script.
Oh nah. After those long months of not seeing their families, the mappa animators really thought they were free. They started walking up the building, smiling, cheesing, thought they were finally about to see their families. But the higher-ups said, nah, where you going? We still got this DLC to drop. Drag them right back in. And then from that pure anguish and pain, they created the final product. So let's get into it. So yeah, at this point, Megumi was going through it. His dad just offed himself like 5 minutes before, and then he gets third party by Haruta. Megumi wasn't gonna let that happen though. He was just like, if I'm dying, you dying with me. Summons him. That boy Mahoraga looked like he got packed up by Spider-Man. And this is exactly how Batman would look if he ran into Spider-Man on the street, but y'all not ready for that conversation. Mahoraga got my boy looking petrified and he didn't even fully load in yet. After hitting the summon in the cold pose, he gets in his last words. He just like, fuck your third party.
They got boinked.
He really didn't have to do him like that, bruh. He went from having a cold moment to this, damn, I guess this is it, ass expression. And Haruta had front row tickets to see all that, and now he's on the brink of tears. Cause he knows his ass is next. Raga starts to walk down. Footsteps sound like Rod Wave sneaking in the kitchen for a midnight snack. Got Haruta's survival instincts on straight zero. Like he took 2 steps back and fell. Yeah, his ass didn't stand a chance. Haruta was seeing his life flash before his eyes and that shit had me ecstatic. I was watching my screen like I was Plankton. Bro turned to Megumi telling him to but looking at him, he clearly not getting up anytime soon. Shit looks like he got quickscoped right in the head. Raga throws the arm, and this right here is when Sukuna gives more attention to Megumi than his own father. Bro pulls up and he's just like, son, what'd they do to you? And by saving Haruta, he saves Megumi's life too. He didn't even know Megumi for that long, and he's already up 30 as the father who stepped up. Doji really a piece of shit. Box drawings and asked if he got drafted into the league. Homie said nah and decided it was better to go to an infinite Michael Jackson concert. That bar to do better than Toji was very low. Shit was in hell. Sukuna starts walking up to Mahoraga with his hands in his pockets like he's Darvin Ham. And they stand off against each other. Mahoraga starts it off by showing us he got the Optimus Prime attachment in his inventory. Swings at him, but Sukuna blocks him. Mahoraga didn't like that, so he tries completely crushing him, and he gets hit with the right hook, and that got his stupid ass leaning. He puts his 2 fingers out like he hitting the Itachi, and then he slices him. After that, he lands, trying to hit him with the finisher, but he gets countered, sending them both into the buildings, and they come back out like it's a walkout for a boxing match. Both of them thinking they cold as hell. Sukuna pops out with the bev and popcorn, and Mahoraga walks out like the heavy character he is. Sukuna didn't like that his swag was being tested, so he immediately
he showed
Mahoraga really don't be letting shit slide because within the next second he's dragging Sukuna through the buildings like Broly. And I really need a replay on this because that boy Mahoraga was moving at Makaveli to get into that building. Like when you watch him zoom across the screen. That shit is insanity. Mahoraga eats Sukuna into the other building, and oh yeah, Goku might have some competition for who likes fighting the most. When Goku be in a fight, the most he'll do is like a little smirk, but him, nah, he's full on ear grinning. Mahoraga flies at him, and I don't know what's more wild, the fact that he's doing backflips all vertical, or that Mahoraga is swimming on concrete full form. He's out here doing butterflies on that concrete. That's crazy. He tries hitting him with a heavy attack, but Sukuna lands the kick first. He grabs him and look at him again with that devious ass smile.
He love it.
He plotting something. He turns his arm into Slice Malonga, and he was just like, you know what? Give me that leg too. Then he hits him with that Evie Osama scream, pushing him all the way back. He recovers by landing on the building like Spider-Man, but you know Mahoraga got that Hall of Fame chase down, so within literal seconds, he's right back on, pushing him down, and Sukuna is just cheesing. And since he wants to do it so much, we just gonna have to put a counter on bro. He had 3 right now since the start of the fight. And what type of unorthodox attack is Mahoraga pulling? He got his hand on his leg and he's pressing down. This shit is not boxing. This ain't why we watch. Sukuna kicks him into the building and goes to swing at him, but Raga stops it by clashing punches, making the scene look like it came straight out of Dragon Ball. They drop down and bruh, Mahoraga really gets soft because he throws some punches and tries to sneak in a blade. And I never seen a character get their blade blocked with fingers and still cook up, so that's how I knew Mahoraga was gonna lose this exchange. He throws 400 more punches like we ain't see him trying to sneak that blade in, and gets all 400 perfect hair. And as if that wasn't Yamcha level sorry enough, he gets hit with a bloody backhand that sends him floating in the air, looking like this. Sukuna pulls out an elevator, ties him up, and yeets him into the building across. And yeah, don't think I don't see that. That's number 5.
He's at 6,
and this
actually.
really be the shit I'm talking about, bruh. Mahoraga picks up a car, and I can't imagine working a 9 to 5 in Shibuya. Cause if my car gets tossed like that just to do no damage, I'm sick to my stomach. Yeah, because there's really just no point. You knew it wasn't gonna work. You're just doing it.
And I probably died after that.
And guess what? Sukuna penalty takes it right back to him. And instead, he's the one that gets hurt. That's what his dumb ass gets. But let's really talk about it. Characters that just be relying on regeneration or being damn near immortal be having the weakest bags for real. You know they always gonna have 0 evasive skills. Y'all seen Zamasu in the Goku Black art. Anytime anyone threw an attack at him, it always connected. And don't get me started on Boom. Skillless, talentless. Take his regeneration from him and he a lifetime bubblegum mascot. He wouldn't ever square up again. Look at Goku using him as a paddle ball. Mahoraga fixes himself and sends Sukuna flying through buildings. Not gonna lie, Mahoraga might be for the people. He about to make rent as much as a biggie bag after he's done with this shit. $5 a month. Sukuna lands in the building though. And as you can see, there's civilians here who are clearly not seeing tomorrow. Mahoraga breaks through, tries to hit him, but he weaves it. And you expect his first counterattack to be on Mahoraga. But nah, he goes after straight civilian to boost his KD. And then he moves on to attack Mahoraga. He booms the whole building and then we see Mahoraga laid out on the floor. Shit looking like a whole murder scene. But he gets right back up and tries to grab him. But he not touching him. He's stamped in Weave Nation. He dodges his other attack. And something about this is very suspect. Cause smiling while letting your throat do the work is very unusual. Might be just as suspect as having a throat tattoo that says 1 of 1. Cause what do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
After showing that he was Datara's cousin, we see that Rock Lee's influence is really generational. Cause he hits him with the intro to the Lotus, sending him flying up, and then he punches him into the other building. He's sitting there like he about to do the meanest 200
hands was crazy,
but then he gets up and starts foaming out the mouth. And I cannot lie, this is where they really started to lose me. Cause he hits him with this attack while hitting the Vogue pose. And then a second later, he's just on this cube, spread eagle, flying into the air. And Mahoraga is chasing him down like he on a mission. You would really think the way he's moving, Sukuna's about to get his shit folded. But nah, instead, Sukuna flips it on him and ends up tossing him. And look at this, smile number 9. Yeah, at this point, his only combo who smiles the most is the Joker and fucking Chip Skylark. Those the big He goes up to him, kicks him out the way, and then this man grabs the crane hook like Tarzan and just kicks him.
He's still smiling.
How does it work like that?
He's still smiling. It's 11.
The shit that happens next makes even less sense to me. Mahoraga gets up and tries to grab Sukuna, but somehow he's just all strung up. Like, when did this shit even happen? He just touched the ground 2 seconds ago. And do my eyes deceive me? There's no way you're telling me he's getting held up by these low ass strings. Megami done pump fake this shit for 2 seasons just for bro to get held up by dental floss. This is crazy work. Animation's so good, I forgot Mahoraga's stats was 3 hits, 10 cars thrown, and 80 buildings destroyed. He really not doing shit for real. The city's still crumbling, and just like the Avengers,
like Austin
don't give 2 shits about it. Sukuna chases down Mahoraga, and he breaks the piece of the building. And he finally starts showing some IQ, shows that that head is not for decoration. He uses the rubble as cover, and breaks through it to hit him with a surprise attack. And he must have ate a Mario mushroom too, because he's 3 times the size he was before. Just look at this man's fist, it's damn near the same size as Sukuna. He hits him with the oversized right hook into the train combo, and this is the first and last time you're gonna see some shit like this, I promise you. He breaks out the train, turning it into measuring tape, and Mahoraga's behind him trying to sneak a kick. Sukuna side-eyes the attack, acting like it's gonna be light work, but the second he came into contact, he realized there was nothing to play with. He gets sent flying, and that shit has him happy as hell, talking about some this is why we play. No matter how evil he may be, you can never tell him he ain't have love for the game. Mahoraga takes another train cart, throws him in it, and holds it up with this big ass grin. Shit reminds me of Venom, but with nicer teeth.
It do, Why is he so nice?
He tosses him into the building, and I really don't know why, because he's 0-2 in closed spaces. He got blocked 400 times, got dropped, and now he's getting styled on because he tries to stomp him out like a Goomba, but he majestically flips away. Bunny hopping into another flip, and he lands that bitch like an Olympic ice skater. And even though he got a shadow over his face, we could still see him smiling. Brody got BBS's on his teeth. The attack cuts the building in half, and we see Mahoraga holding Sukuna like an action figure. And that's something you don't want to do. He cuts his arm and legs, causing Mahoraga to hit the Willow Smith and regenerate. Sukuna's just like, I bet, I got something for you. And hits him with what looks like a finishing cutscene, where he took his arms, legs, and head. Got him looking like one of those headless mannequins. And it's really at this point where that extra Blu-ray DLC is hitting. It's like they put up the whiteboard and just put one bullet point and it said hands. Because the second Sukuna smacks the arm out the way, Mahoraga goes up to him like, hey, that was real disrespectful. And you cannot lie, it was. He got his whole arm bending backwards for the backhand. That's how you know he was truly disgusted. Sukuna just like, fuck you gonna do about it? He not afraid of a dude with a pirate ship steering wheel over his head. Luffy wants his shit back. They did all this standoff shit for no one to get a single hit in. Sukuna had to make sure he got something out of it though, as he jumps away to show off his sneaks. We aren't impressed though, cause those are some shitty trash. So I'm gonna need you to get those shits off the screen and go back to boxing. Mahoraga gets his body slashed, but he still somehow knees him. And flies at him with the upper half of his body and punches him. With his arm severed, sends him flying with the Bluetooth Rayman punch. And this time he hits him with his left hand and a severed head, causing him to spin out of control. And now he's just chasing him down head only. Bro, like this cannot be fair. Your body? How much more does he have to do? Mahoraga brings his body back, causing Sukuna to be in a critical position. And I would really be clenching my fist here because there's no way I chop bro 3 separate times to be in this position. He leads the attack though and lands with his hand out. Don't be fooled though, because this was really one of those tactics. Couldn't let Mahoraga know his next move. Because in the next frame, bro says, hee! Straight up airbending and turning this man into straight scribbles. Sukuna starts smiling and hits him with the pump fake. Got his ass blocking and cowering in fear. You know he feeling the damage when he got that please don't hurt me ass stance. Sukuna flips over him and that boy Raga is straight up lagging. Got him looking goofy.
He is. Who is he fighting?
Speed bag. Sukuna makes his body paint the wall red though. So you know Mahoraga had to try to get back. Notice how I said try though, cause he comes back and gets absolutely worked. Mahoraga swings and Sukuna ducks. Then he jumps up, causing Mahoraga to block high, and he knows he got him right where he wants him. Slash another smile. Mahoraga charges up this crazy swing though. You can't even see any of his arm. All that shit for nothing though, cause Sukuna weaves it, slashes his torso, comes back around, does it again. Then he goes up to hang off the steering wheel to make a skateboard poster. And at this point, I'm already knowing those out in the studio animating anything. Because no way Sukuna's hitting the Michael Jackson emote.
He is. Look at him.
While Mahoraga's out there lagging and shadow boxing for the second time. And I don't know what happened after that because they somehow changed stages and end up in a subway. Mahoraga comes in and hits him with a gargantuan gut punch. Or so I believe. Because Sukuna actually blocked it, rotates on his arm, and kicks him away. That's hard. Looking like he traveled back in time. And now it's time for the final phase of the fight. So Mahoraga comes out the rubble, picks up a piece of the tower, and throws it at Sukuna, who's just sitting there moving like he's in an edit. And I'm not gonna lie, whoever's the cameraman that's recording him so he's up on the big screen, doing great work. That gotta be some type of glazing. Cause no way you're out there getting the right angles of bro when the environment is a threat to your life. After causing a hail of rocks to the city, he gets up and starts bowing, admiring his own work. Self-glaze is crazy. I'm gonna need you to get over this. Keep this up and I'm gonna have to intervene. The next scene, we see them somehow crash into a plane and then Sukuna throws him away. Then he takes a plane wing and hits him with it. And it sends him sonic barreling all the way into the pool. And hold up, bro. What type of dangerous ass pool is this? Mahoraga's like 9 foot some. So this pool must be like 50 feet deep. He gets the radio tower thrown at him with perfect aim. And that's how you know it's really time to wrap up this fight. A plane wing and a radio tower back to back is insane work. Don't even bother swimming back up. I know a sensei that's an expert at it. He takes all the water, dissipates it, and they just go back to fighting, which is throwing random shit at each other. Mahoraga throws a giant ass pillar and Sukuna's just cutting through all of it. Raga really thought it was his chance to sneak up on him. But Sukuna was prepared, ups the finger on him, and sends him back down, which gave him enough space to hit him with the finisher. You see this big ass grin, the red background, and he's starting to clasp his hands. Mahoraga's out there trying to stop him, but he's already moving in slow motion, so you know it's over. Sukuna went into his bag, takes out the flame arrow, and just bombs the whole place, which allows him to defeat Mahoraga and win the fight. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you for 466K. We moving.
Well deserved. Well deserved. Well deserved, my brother. That's one thing I do like about Cole though, cause he gonna get the frame by frame. Like half them stuff, I ain't even realize it was going on. The frame by frames, he gonna get us the play by play for sure. He gonna get the play by play for sure, no doubt about it. The play by play gonna always be there. But damn, Mahoraga was getting cooked though. Oh my god! Like I know he was getting cooked, but it's like when you go frame by frame of how he was really getting cooked, dog, he was getting fried. That would never happen to me though. Just keep that in mind. Like if any of y'all run up on me, I'm not Mahoraga. It's Big Mac. Oh, hey. Hey boy, Cole channel gonna be linked down below. Along the reason the video. Make sure you go show us some love. Hit the sub button. I'll catch y'all next one. Peace.